Well, next Saturday is the 30th anniversary of the California Coastal Cleanup Day. It is the state's largest volunteer event, and you can still be one of the tens of thousands of people across the state who team up to help remove tons of trash that's accumulated over the previous year. And we have with us, joining us this morning, is Eben Schwartz, and he's organizing the event. And Eben, you know, one thing we were talking about during the break is 30 years. Where's the time gone?
I know. It's amazing that how long this has been running and how popular it is. It's really a testament to the volunteers of California that this has been going as long as it has.
Why do you think it's so popular?
Well, you know, it's fun. It sounds strange to say because you're picking up trash, but it really is fun. You get out there with your friends and your family. You're cleaning up a beautiful area. California has many of those, and it's just a wonderful way to experience nature and to accomplish something, because at the end of 3 hours, you're leaving that place a much cleaner and a much healthier environment than it was when you showed up.
I would think, too, for most people, they say, you know what, this is something I can do. There are a lot of things that I can't to help the environment, but this is something that I really can do and see tangible evidence of the work that I've done.
That's exactly it. I mean, it's easy. You're picking things up that shouldn't be there. And at the end, this environment that you probably play in, you probably visit, you love, is better than when you showed up.
Exactly, exactly. What are the volunteers finding? What are some examples of some of the trash that they're finding along the shore?
Well, you know, unfortunately, most of what's out there is plastic. It's just plastic pollution that has been populating our coasts and our inland waterways for years, and in ever-increasing numbers as our whole society moves to more of a throwaway culture where we have these single-use disposable items that people don't value at all. So we're finding a lot of plastic and a lot of cigarette butts. 40% of what we pick up every year is cigarette butts. And there's a lot of weird stuff, a lot of strange things that people will pick up. You know, some of the things you would think would be strange, like shopping carts or laptop computers, are not so strange because we find a lot of them. But
do you really?
Oh, yeah. But, you know, the wedding dresses, those are strange. Those are strange. You know, the football signed by the former quarterback Roman Gabriel. That's a weird one. Oh yeah, all sorts of things will pop up.
Well, you know, one other question I wanted to ask you is that, you know, you're celebrating the 30th year now. You would have hoped by this time you would no longer have to do this, that the awareness would have grown to such that people know better.
Yeah, you would hope that we would have worked ourselves out of a job by now, but you know, the population of California continues to grow, the prevalence of single-use disposable plastics continues to grow, and we need to keep educating people. We need to keep cleaning up, and we need to take new actions that will prevent and reduce the amount of trash that's created in the first place. So you're seeing activities like plastic bag bans taking hold in different cities, and now a statewide ban that's on the governor's desk waiting to be signed. Polystyrene bans. All these things are reducing the amount of the worst items that we find every day, every year on Coastal Cleanup Day.
And we read about and we see that huge mass of plastic that is out in the ocean, just kind of a floating mass that makes its way around the world, basically.
Yeah, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. It's one of 5 similar patches that can be found throughout the world's oceans. It's not really visible. It's more of sort of like a minestrone soup of plastic. You know, you wouldn't see it, but you'll find millions and millions of small bits of plastic if you trawl through the ocean. And that's a testament to the amount of stuff that we're throwing away and disposing of improperly that gets broken down by the ocean and eventually sits out there where it's eaten by fish and entering the food chain.
And here's how people can help next week, the 30th annual, and the need is still there, as you just heard, from 9 to noon, 850 locations. If you'd like to find out the one near your home, just go onto that website, coastal.ca.gov. Your help is needed. Thanks a lot, Evan.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.